Hello. Hello. I am getting ready because we have a show to go to tonight. So I thought, let me jump on. We're going to be doing a couple of things. We're going to be talking about the shade of the month with Saint. I'm going to be doing my makeup. We are taking the children to, we've got a really cool show locally that is actually being held by the dance studio that I grew up in. And they are having their 30th birthday, which is crazy to me because it just goes to show like how old I am. So if you're jumping on, come say hello. We're going to talk about mature skin. I am prepping my skin right now to put on my makeup. I started with my Vieton oil mist. This is an excellent if you have dry, mature skin. This is extremely hydrating. It is still water-based, but it's energy lava water from a volcano at Jeju Island in South Korea. And it has got amazing healing properties, plumping, anti-aging, all the beautiful things that we want. At any point during this live, if you want any information regarding what I am using, just comment the word better. And it might tell you that you have been entered into an old giveaway. Ignore that. It's just going to give you the information of the skincare that I'm going to use today. Oh, you can't wait for yours to arrive. Yay, Cindy. That's awesome. So comment the word better. Again, ignore about the giveaway, I think. But you will get a link to the skincare that I'm currently using, as well as the all-in-one compact makeup that I'm going to be using today, and a couple of the Celeste products that I use as well. Comment better for links. And let me get that tagged. Tell me what you guys are doing. What are you guys doing on this Sunday? So we're already into summer break for the kiddos. Come on. Pen. Oh, pen. There we go. Okay. Comment better and you will get all the information. Ignore the info regarding the giveaway. Second thing that I did is one thing that has tremendously helped my under eyes. The Vieton Multi-Stick Balm. This thing is amazing for anywhere that you are dry, you have patchy areas. I am contributing the whole line that I am using to my under eye brightness and how even my skin is, but I am telling you there's something magical about this stuff. I also love it on my lips. I know a lot of folks actually put it in their laugh lines, like just all the great things. Hello, come hang out. This won't be too long because we're actually going to do a really early dinner because we have to leave here soon. Last step is what I recommend for my oily girls. If you use cream-based makeup, this is an excellent makeup primer. It's really good. It's anti-inflammatory. It's great with, yay, Audrey, you're waiting for yours to come too. Yes, you and I were texting on Facebook today. This is great for anti-inflammatory properties. It's great for redness, but it is a little bit of a gel, so it has got a nice tacky feel to it. Just made your first makeup order. Yay, Holly. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it so much. You're in for such a treat. I'm telling you, once you get used to a one compact makeup system, you're like, why did I ever have that huge bag or that huge cluttered drawer of makeup? It takes so long to get ready. You're like futzing from one thing to the next. You're trying to find the next thing. Everything is just in disarray. You spend way too much. You waste so much time going from the next one thing to the next. And your skin is going to look so much better, so much more hydrated, and it's going to love you. Okay, while I'm letting that soak in, I am going to bring my hair back to life really quickly. Drawers. Was that the calming gel? Yes, this is the balancing calming gel. It's got the 24 karat gold flakes in it. It is so good if you have a teen with acne, if you yourself struggle with redness, if you or it's just really good for hydration as well. Like I don't struggle with any of that, but I don't go a day without this. It is so incredibly good. And now it is still mainly water based because it's got that Jeju lava energy water, and it's also got a lot of the Byung pool in it. So it's amazing. It's got great properties for hydration, for plumping. But it's also a really great makeup primer if you use cream makeup because it's got just that little bit of tackiness. Elizabeth, I ordered the shade match and grabbed me in some eyeshadows. Can't wait. Yay! Yay! So many of you guys are getting your makeup this week. That makes me so happy. You're going to love it. And it's just in time for summer because nobody wants cake face melt, right? Did you guys see my reel about cake face melt? I'm telling you, it is a real thing. And if you live in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, New Orleans, South Carolina, North Carolina, Texas has got a lot of humidity. Any of these places where you've got lots of high humidity going on, the worst thing that you can do for your mature skin, guys, is wear tons of makeup. Yes, Kentucky. Oh my goodness, yes. I don't know if I visited Kentucky in the summertime, but I know from what I know, you guys have some humidity as well. So let me know when y'all jump on. Let me know where you're watching from. I love seeing everybody and where they're watching from. This is obviously just going to take 2 quick seconds and then we're going to get started on makeup, but I always want my prep to kind of just sit and absorb for a couple minutes before I get started. I talked about it just a few minutes ago. We are headed out. We're taking the kids to a show. It's a local dance show of the dance studio that Miami. Oh, that's another one. Miami. It is hot. Say Miami, whatever. Y'all remember that Will Smith song? That cracked me up. Okay. So we are going to love your top. Where is it from? I was actually about to say something about that. This is from Amazon. I will, you know what? I'll tag it once I get off of here. So delicious and kosher. You know what? Let me take a quick screenshot. Sorry, that's just my hand. Quick screenshot so that I can, I'll tag you as well. And there's a reason why I'm wearing it, because the dress I'm wearing tonight is green. So I wanted to have a little bit of green in my top as I got ready today, because I'm actually going to use the Saint's new shade of the month, which is Eternal. And it looks like a red base, but I'm looking and I'm thinking that it's going to pull a little purple-ish. So, I mean, I'm not 100% set on exactly what I'm going to wear tonight, but this is what I've had, like, in my mind of what I'm going to wear. So we'll see. But it is green, so I wanted to throw on something that had this green. But I just got this. I'm actually working on a reel of just green tops. I love green. It actually wasn't really a color that I wore very often until I started doing this, and I was like, oh man, I actually don't look too bad in green. And then I had my colors done, and I know what greens like look best. Now this yellowish color that's in the background is not ideal for my colors, but I actually love this. It is super precious. It's super cute. I freeze in the summertime because my husband always has our air on and freezes me out. So 9 times out of 10, you're typically going to see me in something long sleeve, even in the wintertime. I forgot a hair. So let's get that bad boy out of the way. And then we're going to jump right into our makeup. If you have never experienced one compact makeup, you're in for... Who did you have your colors done with? Rhonda. I had my colors done with Tressie, and she is here on Instagram. I found her because she also puts together a Saint palette for you, which I thought was really, really cool. And I did a giveaway in December, and I gave 2 of my followers free color analysis for Christmas. It was awesome. Average cost 1 case. I am Kate. Talk to me more about what you are asking. I am Kate. Are you asking about cost for a palette? Or are you talking about cost for a color analysis? Let me know there. But if you have not experienced the One Compact Makeup, you are going to be in for such a treat. Rhonda Walters, shoot me a DM and I will put you in touch with Tressie. She is amazing and she does everything virtually, which I love. Palette. Okay. Yes. So Palette, I love doing it virtually because I had talked to a couple ladies locally and I was going to have to go down into downtown Charlotte like multiple times and it was going to be like $600. One, I don't like to drive into downtown Charlotte any longer. I used to live down there. Hot and cold. I don't know if this is hot and cold, but it is by Simply Southern, and one of my dear clients, Vonda, got that for me. Actually, she is one that won the color analysis, and she sent that to me as a thank you. Isn't that the sweetest thing ever? Saint is the best makeup I've ever used. Yes! Yes, that tumbler is absolutely adorable, and I love the straw and everything, and it's huge and it's big, and I like cold water, so I always kind of have that going on. So let's talk about palette cost really quickly. Someone had asked, so they range, they're 100% customized to you, so they totally range in size. Each one of these is individual, and they are all magnetic. Best trick ever, keep one of your, so they come, when you get your makeup, it actually looks like this. Just like this. In this cool little pretty tin. See how that is? And all you have to do is just slide them out. Sometimes they're a little harder than others, but it just slides right out, and you just take it and you place it into your magnetic compact. Why is this so brilliant? Because one, nothing falls out. I mean, how many times do we have like slippery hands and drop stuff? Nothing falls out. And when you run out of one color, you just pop it out, you throw it away, and you replace it with another 10 that's only 16 bucks. 16 bucks. You heard that right. Not 30 bucks, not 60 bucks, not $75 that you're used to paying. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. I just got your message. What you're used to paying for traditional foundation that's just not even doing your skin any favors. Did I say that? Yes, I just did. Yikes, sorry. But you can start with a basic 4 palette, and let's say you have a foundation that you just bought the whole brand new bottle, okay? You just got a brand new bottle of foundation and you're like, oh, well, I really want to try out this Saint makeup. Well, you could always just start with a contour, some lip and cheeks, and an illuminator. And you could start with this. This is like $70 for all 4 of these colors and this compact. Maybe, don't quote me on it, but like 75 to 77 depending upon where you live after taxes. And you can use that with your current foundation. Once your current foundation is gone, then what we can do is we can up you to one of these guys, which is an 8 palette. And this is what I just took my colors out of and put it in my big Mama Jamma. I was just trying to get reorganized. And this holds 8 of these large 10s, but you can also put the smaller eyeshadow 10s in here as well. So they're totally 100% customized. If you don't wear eyeshadow, then you don't need to put eyeshadow. If you don't wear blush, you need to, but that's a whole other story. Okay, so at any point during this live, if you want any links to what I am using, I just prepped my skin with these 3 things. It's my favorite. Just comment the word better and I will send you information regarding this. I also have a skincare quiz that I can send you my own personal recommendations, but this stuff is unbelievable. Oh, and I am Kate. We have starter kits and they come in the 4, the 8, or a 12 palette. Let me show you the 12 real quick. And those are discounted palettes and they come with brushes as well. This is the largest. This is the 12, not the largest, but this is the largest starter collection. This is a great way to get started at a discounted price, and you already get your brushes and everything, and that's under starter collections. So yes, amazing skincare. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is completely transformed my skin. My skin is even. It is more bright. It is more youthful. It is more hydrated. It is more plumped. My sunspots, my age spots are slowly disappearing. I wake up, my skin doesn't feel tight. It feels hydrated and beautiful. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Like I can't say enough great things about this skincare. And when your skin looks good, guys, your makeup looks just that much better, okay? Now, since we are going to an event, I'm going to go just a little bit heavier, but not. Like, I never put on a ton of makeup. I forgot to grab another brush to try out. Oh, Elizabeth, you got to get another brush to try out. Their brushes are amazing. I'm going to be using the powder brush today. I think this is one that that goes untalked about very often, and I love it. When I actually first started using Seint, I was not a Seint artist, and this was actually my go-to. I don't know why, I just really gravitated towards it. So if you need links to anything that I use today, just comment the word better, ignore the information about the giveaway, but you will have links to the makeup that I'm using, the skincare that I'm using, and then also I am going to use a couple of items from Celestia today as well. Whoa. Just drop that, excuse me. If I use anything else outside of those things, I will post them once I post this this live. Okay, so I'm going in with the contour Astoria, and I just go temple to temple like a rainbow. Don't overthink it, just put it on. It's gonna warm up to the natural temperature of your skin, of your body, and it's going to blend like a dream. I have a lot of people that are like, oh my gosh, what is going on? This contour is stiff and hard. It is supposed to be, and that is because contour has a very distinct job. It is to make and create a shadow. Okay, so I am like carving out cheekbones because I don't have naturally beautiful cheekbones like some people do. Well, I don't, so I gotta make mine, okay? And then I'm gonna go right here underneath my bottom lip and make that bottom lip look a little bit powderier. I have the blush bronzer brush, just wanted to try the Detail or 3D. Ooh, girl, can't go wrong with either one of those. The Detail is probably my favorite for contour. If you struggle with contour, I would definitely recommend it. This is the Multitasker, and she does just that. She multitasks in tons of different ways and does all the things. I am actually going to, I'm going to do a little bit of nose contour tonight. Again, because we're going to like kind of a fancy event. We're going to do a little bit more than normal, but I can't do too much because I got to go get dinner ready too. We got to do all the things, right? So that's why cream makeup is so beautiful, because it's quick, it's fast, it's effective. It's going to stay all night long. It's going to flatter my 43-year-old skin. By the end of this show, my skin is not going to look terrible and awful and all the things. It's going to look beautiful and glowy and dewy, and it's just going to do all the great things. Smaller end of this brush, I'm going to go right into my brightening highlight. I'm going to pop 3 little pops there, straight down the bridge of my nose, just a little on the edge of the nose there. And then I do like to hit my Cupid's bow right here. And then we'll put a little bit here. If you guys have any questions along the way, these lives are wonderful to ask questions. So that is my contour. Temple to temple, right at my jaw, or my cheekbone, jaw, bottom lip, and then my nose. Now, if the nose contour scares you, just pass it. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Back to my little powder brush here. And you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay with my multitasker. Go back to this little guy. I'm going to go inner corner, kind of down my nose, and then outer corner of my eye. Think about a concealer. This is like your concealer color. It's the lightest color that you will see in my palette today. So these 3 colors really make up our foundation in the Seint world. This is our contour, our brightening highlight, or accent highlight, and our main highlight. This is another word for concealer. This is another word for foundation. Kara, our creator, she came up with different names. So everywhere that I have not put color already, I'm going to go in with my foundation color. So I'm going to take that, which is Athens. Oh, and white peach is what I used as my as my brightening highlight. And I'm just going to kind of fill in, and you don't have to get everywhere because cream makeup is so easy to blend. It is so easy to work with. It's so flattering on your skin, and it just does beautiful, beautiful things. As you can see, it's pigmented, so you don't really have to use a ton of it. The beauty of cream makeup is that it becomes one with your skin. It moves with your skin. It flatters your skin. Does all these awesome things with your skin still looking like your skin, right? Because what do we really want? As women, what do we really want with our makeup? We want it to make us, we still want to look like ourselves. We just want to look like a better version of ourselves. So we went over palette prices just a few minutes ago. They can be whatever you want it to be. So our smallest palette here, you can get started with a starter kit and a brush with the palette, your 4 main colors, and a brush. And that's going to be in the US, $107, including the 3D brush. Okay, so that's going to be all 4 of your colors, your magnetic compact, and your brush. Then you have, and that saves you like $20, I think. If you go with an 8 palette, this is just a little bit more, and it saves you $32. And then the 12, I don't remember how much it saves, but obviously as you go up, as you spend more, you save more at the same time, if that makes sense. And that's just a really easy way to get started if you don't want to go through a custom color match. Some people are like, Courtney, I cannot fathom sending you a photo of me with no makeup. And I get that. It was hard for me to do as well. But once I color match you, your photo self-destructs to go away, to never be seen again. So you don't ever have to worry about your selfie. But I totally get it, and I understand that. So the beauty of the starter kits is that you can look at photos on the website, and you can pick what color most is closely to your skin tone. Or if you need help with that, of course, I'm always happy to help as well. So as you can tell, I don't know if you've noticed, but I started blending with my lightest colors, and then I moved to my darker colors. I popped over to the smaller end of the 3D brush and got into like around the eyes and the crevices of the nose. And then I'll come here and kind of do my nose contour as well. But I'm actually going to grab my beauty blender, as I really like to do my nose contour with this. I don't do nose contour every day. Kind of just like a special occasion thing, because I'm a mom of 2 children. They don't always let me do all the fun things, right? Okay, I'm wearing green tonight. Shipping isn't free with Seint. It is, Elizabeth, it is free. Anything over $50 is free in the US. It's like $120 in Canada, I do believe. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Plum. I love an ombre cheek. If you have not been around here for long, you may not know that. So I'm gonna go nude there, and then candy right there. See, so I've just got 2, and it's literally just sitting on that contour. While that is sitting, I'm going to fill in my brows. This is a Celeste product. Again, if you want any links to anything that I'm using today, feel free to comment the word better. The way to best fill in your brows is to hold your pencil right beside the edge of your nose, make a little dot right there, and then go to the outer part of your nose, going straight through the pupil. That should be your highest point of your brow there. And then again on the outer part, line it up with the outermost part of your eye, and your brow should go no further. Don't bring it down, because you always want to be creating a nice lift with your eye. And then all you need to do is go in and connect those 3 dots. So that's my first dot, my second dot, and my third dot is there. And then you just fill in with small little strokes and you have almost the exact perfect brow with all the shapes, with all the correct shape and starting and stopping points that you want, with creating a nice lift, not overdone. So again, on the inside of the nose, right there, we're straight through the pupil. That should be your highest point. And then see how I'm lining it up with the outer part of my eye there? And then you don't want it to go any further than that, as you don't want it to drag your eye down. And then you just kind of fill in. Now, there's tons of different eyebrow products out there. If you prefer a flick pen, stick with it. I love to use my contour to fill in my brows. It's quick, it's easy, it's already in my compact. I love it. And it stays all day. I like a nice natural looking brow. So you just really do what you are most comfortable with. And then I'm going to go back in with that brush. It's kind of the cottontail end of the brush. And a tapping motion is the best type of application for mature skin for so many different reasons. But do you see how that just creates this really pretty, like, diffused look? I like to take what is left on my brush. If I have any extra, I love to put it up here because then it just kind of ties all of this in. But what you really want to do, and the key to makeup and it looking natural and soft yet lifted, is that you don't have a starting and a stopping point. You know, like here, obviously I've got like a starting and stopping point of my contour. And so what I'm going to do is just tap that product into my skin, and that really helps it too to really start to like become one with my skin. This is the colors Nude and Candy together, and you can kind of just see how it just makes this beautiful, very natural. And some ladies are like, oh gosh, like, don't be scared of color. If you really want a beautiful, youthful look, don't be scared of color. If you look at a child's natural face, like running around when they flush or when they laugh or if they're hot outside, when you see a youthful child, look at their face. Look at where that natural coloring happens, and that's kind of what we want to mimic, because we want it to look nice and natural, because we want our makeup to look nice and pretty and natural, but it's just going to be a little bit of an improved version of ourselves, right? Yes. So that's that. Super easy. Now, if we weren't going out and doing something, I'd throw on some mascara and call it a day. But we're going out. Okay, so this is my big Mama Jamma. This is what I travel with. She's got 3 levels. It's very big, and you don't need that, okay? Just let me tell you that. Now, some of my gals who have been here from day one, they do have these because they love the makeup and they want all the things. And that's perfectly fine. But you don't need that right out the gates. It's a little overwhelming. I'm going to start my eyeshadow by prepping my lids, and I'm also going to start this by prefacing it that I have never used this eyeshadow color before. It is Saint's color of the month, and it is called Eternal, and it looks very pretty. I hope that it goes beautiful with this green dress that I got going on. But I need my husband to start dinner here shortly, because I'm not going to be ready to do it. So if I yell down to my husband, don't mind me. Let's see. Spot brush. This is a brush that is typically used for demi, and I love it for that. But today, is Saint going to start shipping to Greece anytime soon? Oh, how about this? We are actually taking a European cruise and going to Santorini and a couple of other places in October. I can't wait. But Greece is like my massive bucket list. We are not going to Greece yet. We will be in the UK by August. When in August, I don't have that definitive timeline. And then we are going to Australia soon after, and then Mexico. And then it's going to be gangbusters, because then we're going to have our Saint is going to be very well versed at global expansion. So that's a great question. We are coming. I promise. Okay. I just prepped my eyes with Sorbet. It is my absolute favorite. I just did a reel using this, and you can find this on Amazon. It is their eyeshadow primer. It is amazing. And because it's a cream, I am going to go in with Cupcake. I always do this, or I even go in, if I don't have Cupcake in my palette, I'll also use Vanilla Dust. It doesn't matter. They're both just a nice cream setting powder, and it's just going to set that cream. Take all of that like weird veiny discoloration out of your eyelids if you're anything like me. I feel like that's a huge sign of aging, is like your eyelids just become like these crazy looking eyelids. Yes, Tina, the eyeshadow primer is absolutely amazing. And I am telling you, I have had this thing forever. Like, it is so good. It lasts forever. Okay, this is Eternal. And Tina, it's good to see you, girlfriend. I feel like I hadn't seen you in forever. I was just going to use 2 colors tonight, but I'm sitting here looking at that next to Paris, and I'm like, golly, that's really pretty. Okay, let's just start with Eternal, because that was my whole point. This is Saint's color of the month, and I'm just going to kind of start with it right above. So I keep my eyes open, and I just put it right there, like above my crease. So yes, Locked and Loaded, my favorite primer. You guys have got some good taste. Okay, I'm going to love this color. Now, if I feel like I got too much on my brush, I'm going to go on to my little brush cleaning tile here and just swipe it around a little bit, because here's the thing, guys. It is so much easier to take away, to slowly add color to your eyeshadow versus over applying. Now, if you do over apply, it's not the end of the world. You can typically buff it out. Y'all, this color is gorgeous. Okay, I think I'm going to just stick with 2 colors because this was beautiful. My original plan was Eternal and Riviera, and I think I'm going to stick with it because it is beautiful. I think you could build it up and you could make it more red if you wanted, but Saint has got a beautiful red that's called Pomegranate. This is more of a purple pink base to me, in my opinion. But as you can see here, it looks very red in this 10. These eyeshadows are so pigmented, they will last you forever. I absolutely am obsessed with these eyeshadows because I came from MAC and they were super pigmented. That's what we used when I cheered in the NFL and when I was on stage, because you really had to have something that, was very pigmented to where you didn't have to use a ton of product. But with mature eyes, again, that's kind of the key. And what's key with this makeup as well is that we don't have to use a ton of product to get the desired look or coverage. And that is because these creams are so pigmented that they're going to give you a beautiful coverage with minimal product, which is key for mature skin. Because y'all know, what do you suggest for skin cleansing? Oh, girl. Comment the word better, Ashley, and I will send you my skincare line. I don't have my cleansing stuff up here right now, but I love a good double cleanse. I start with the oil cleanser and then I do the snow enzyme cleansing, and it is like the best combo ever. I'm going to leave my eyes just like that because if you are used to, or if you've ever used Saint before, you know that like the intensity of your eyeshadows can kind of go up a little bit. But I want to do one other thing. I'm going to take my ring finger. I prefer to use my ring finger when I'm using shimmers or anything like that because I have more control and I have less fallout. So because I have mature eyes, I'm going to go mid pupil and then take this in a little bit to the inner corner to brighten that up. Oh, this is pretty. Yes, Riviera is just a stunner on everyone. It's really pretty. And it's just going to give that really nice little extra soft oomph that I was kind of looking for. I'm going to look, you know, I might go back and add something here in just a bit, but we shall see. I like to start small and then build if need be. But we're just going to see. We're going to just see how it goes. You know, I am going to introduce one product that I have not used, and I was really, really impressed with this the other night that I used it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to talk about it. So if you comment the word better, I will send you information regarding my all-in-one compact that you absolutely must be using if you're over the age of 35. The few Celeste products that I'm going to be using, you'll get those, as well as the skincare. So I highly recommend you guys, if you've been around here for any amount of time, you know I do not recommend anything that, one, I haven't tried for a long time, and two, that I don't stand behind like 110%. Now, I used to use, or what I've used in the past for tight lining is Patrick Starr's gel liner. And I do like it, but I have to say this is about half the cost and it's waterproof. So I actually prefer this one to the Patrick Starr because it stays better and it doesn't transfer to my lower lash, my waterline down here. I do not like, unless I'm going for like a serious smoky look, I do not want my lower lash line to be lined, my lower waterline to be lined. It's typically going to give someone it's going to make your eyes look a lot smaller. So that's why I really do not recommend it. I got a little bit up there. Now, I may go back and add a little bit of this to make my lash line look even fuller. But like I said, I like to go slow and then build up. Again, this is the waterproof, this is Celeste's waterproof eyeliner, and it is an 05. 05. Okay? I kind of have to get things going then. Okay. Anastasia. This has been my favorite. Absolute favorite. For like the last month. And I actually need to like sharpen it. It is deep taupe. And I like to line. Then I like to put on my gloss. My 8-year-old daughter has been doing tumbling for 1 year and is getting ready for her chair. Oh, no way. Elizabeth, that's amazing. I know Hadley has not asked to do anything like that yet. And I don't know if you haven't been around here, you don't know, but I cheered in the NFL and I competed at the studio that we're actually going to the performance for tonight. And this team is full of very, very talented children and teenagers. A lot of them go on to dance on Broadway. I'm just really excited for my children to see what I did growing up, but also profile a couple months ago. Yes, Elizabeth, you're hilarious. I love for my children to see the possibilities that are out there. I never push my children to do activities, this, that, or the other, but I want them to know that if that's something that they would like to do or they would like to pursue, that it is, you know, definitely a thing. So my husband, he played football at Auburn. He's from Alabama. Whoop, whoop. War Eagle. So we are a Southern family through and through, but he played football his whole life and, you know, obviously very athletic, talented, handsome, all the things. And, then I grew up dancing and then went into the NFL. And then had a dance studio that I ran for almost 10 years. And then we had Ashby, and I just decided that I really wanted to be a stay-at-home mommy. And I did. And then I realized that being a stay-at-home mom wasn't all it was cracked out to be, and that I needed some women and friends in my life that could speak to me and not just speak baby. So that's actually how I wound up right here in this seat. But I'm really, really excited for my kids to be able to experience this tonight. I don't know. I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we like to take them to shows and plays and like, you know, expose them to all of those types of things. I'm totally getting off on a rant. Okay, using mascara now. But I will probably go back in and do a little something else. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Well, and here's the other thing too is, you know, I realized after I had Ashby, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I left the studio and actually I stayed at the studio for the first year of his life, and then I went into the studio only one time a week. And then I just realized that I really just wanted to be at home. And then he and I would do all the fun things. We'd, you know, hang out and do all this stuff. But motherhood can also be very lonely, and it can be very depressing. And I think that we glorify stay-at-home moms, and we think that we get to lounge around and watch TV and watch soap operas and eat bonbons all day. And that's just so not the case. It's very lonely. And I'm not saying that it's not for everyone. It just certainly wasn't for me. You're a stay-at-home mom for 22 years. Oh, yes, it is very hard. It is very difficult. And sometimes you feel like you don't have 2 seconds to yourself. Now, I am extremely, extremely blessed in the sense that Tom is a very, very hands-on dad. He does majority of the cooking because I stink at cooking, and he is way better at organizing and cleaning than I am as well. The other thing that I absolutely despise in life is cleaning. So we are a team, and when one of us is down or out or traveling, things go down. I think I just okay. It's so hard. It is not easy being a stay-at-home mom, and anybody that says that it is completely lying. But I will say that some women are made to stay at home. Like Tom's mother had 5 children. He's the youngest of 5, and she loved every second of it. Now that's also a different time in life. My husband is 53 years old. He'll be 54 in just a few weeks. His birthday is June 17th, which falls on Father's Day. Every 4 to 5 years, which is actually kind of fun. But I've just totally got off on a tangent, y'all. But that's really what brought me here, was that I was an older mom. You know, I was staying at home with my kids, and I was also kind of starting to experience the things of like midlife. What mascara am I using? Okay, that's a tough question because you see this? I'm using both of these. This is False Lashes by Celeste. I really like this. I like the applicator, obviously, but I feel like this dries up pretty quick. The only downside to this is that I feel like it dries up pretty quick. I just bought this, and it's Refi, I think. The thing is starting to come off. R-E-F-Y, I think the name of it is. This is amazing for length. So I really like tubing mascara. I love Thrive Cosmetics. It's typically like my go-to, and I might even put on a coat. But if you know me, I do not love putting on mascara on camera, but I have to because otherwise y'all can't get like the full effect of it. But let me show you why I am not a huge fan of this. I love this mascara. Love, love, love this mascara, but I don't love this. You see this? This is like a hook. It's like Captain Hook. Now, I do like it for the lower lashes, as I feel like I can use like this little end here, this little tip, to like get in there and get like those little individual hairs. But I told you guys I was gonna like do a couple things. So, okay. Let's see. These that I'm putting on my lips are also Celeste. So Celeste, and my brow pencil. This is all Celeste, and they have an amazing blurring powder that are going to make my pores disappear. I always got to put pink right here because it's perfect. Perfect ombre lip. I love these. They're small and compact. So they totally fit right into my purse. And this is Color Sensation 105. I wish they had names for these. If you are a Saint lover and you missed out on the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, or Diamonds Forever, I think this was the lipstick. This is literally the dupe for it in a lip gloss, and I'm obsessed with lip gloss. So if any point you need information on Celeste, Saint, or my skincare, just comment the word better. We are almost done. I think I am going to, what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. What do y'all think? Do I need a little something else? I actually think I'm really good. Let me know what you guys think. Better. Comment the word better if you need any, if you would like any links to anything that I have used here. I am actually going to go in with my brightening highlight again. I'm just going to clean up. I'm going to lift this area just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, good. Thank you guys. And this was super easy. I mean, this was not like crazy over the top time or anything like that. I'm just kind of cleaning up around my brows. I like that area to be nice and clean and lifted. I will definitely show you guys what I end up wearing tonight. So fun. I picked out the kid stuff. I just can't believe how gorgeous this is. 2 colors on my eyes, guys. 2 colors. Eternal, which is only available while supplies last, and Riviera. These 2 colors here, this dark red one and then this fun shimmery. I'm going to build this up just a tiny bit right here. Yep, that's all it needed. That's why I say I like to get everything on and then go back and do one last little. This, guys, if you don't have this brush cleaning tile, it is the balm. So you make sure that you don't carry one color over to the next. Okay, I'm digging this big time. Now, you can take this color and you can add it to your cheeks a little bit if you wanted to like intensify this. This also can be put on your lips, but I've got my lips exactly where I want them. But I just kind of want just a tiny bit of that pump. Ooh! Do y'all just see what that just did? Oh, how pretty. Oh my goodness. Yes. So again, never think that you can always do something new with colors, okay? Did y'all see what I just did? Just took that eyeshadow and popped a little bit on my cheekbone. And boom. Okay. I can mess all day. But, okay, so Celeste has a powder that is amazing. It blurs out everything. It is great. It is good. It is all the things. Saint also has a setting powder. I was actually going to do side by side and see if you guys could even tell. Today was actually cleaning my makeup brushes. I typically do that on Sunday, and for whatever reason, they're all right behind me and they're all clean, and I didn't think for 2 seconds to come and to bring them over here before I got started. So I'm digging for brushes. So sorry about that. And guys, don't be scared to bring that eyeshadow up, especially if you have deep set eyes, hooded eyes, or mature eyes like I do. Sometimes I even like to flick it out. So good. Okay. On this side, we're going to do Vanilla Dust. This is a very, very finely milled setting powder by Saint, and I love it because it fits obviously right here in my compact, and it blurs beautifully. I really like it. As you can see, I do not get close to my under eye area. So I'm going to do this on one side, and then I'm going to do the Celeste on the other and see if you guys can even tell a difference. I love both of these. I think they're great. I just love that this one just, in my compact, and just does all the things. Okay, then if you have a loose powder like this, you don't want to get too much, especially if you have mature skin. So I've got Vanilla Dust on this side, and I'm going to go and do the exact same thing. But look, see how much powder, like even a fluffy brush is gonna get. I'm gonna dust that off on this side, and then I'm gonna even dust it off on my hand a little bit, and then I'm going to go in and press that in to those pores, kind of help that out a little bit. Okay, can we tell a difference between the two? I'm not 100% sure. If you are oily, you definitely want to take a little bit of a setting powder and set any of those areas that you might be extra oily in. Or if you are like, if you know that the end of your nose, like this is one area for women that you typically need to just exfoliate, is the end of the nose. Like you lose a lot of product there. Just tap that on there. I really like both of these setting powders. I think that they're very similar. This one is $16 and fits in my compact. I don't remember how much when this one is, but this one like broke the internet like tons of times. I really like both. They're both very pretty and you cannot go wrong with either one. But is this just not stunning? I love this look. It's so pretty. One little last oomph. And then, okay, we do one last thing. I gotta have illuminator because I put on that powder, and that's Nova. I don't want Nova. I think I want, you like the first one. Okay, first one. Yeah, see? Y'all are liking the Vanilla Dust, which is the $16 and fits right in my palette. That's my whole point. I'm like, okay. Now, I do like the Celeste. I don't think that it's a bad option by any means. It's just a loose powder versus one that's going to be compact and it's going to fit in your palette. If you're a palette gal. If you're not a palette gal, you need to become a palette gal. Okay. This is Angel Illuminator. It's very soft, very subtle, and I think this will be the final touches of the evening. In the Saint world, Illuminator is just, see that? Ooh, look how pretty. They come in a lot of different colors, but they just add that little perfect pop of luminosity right on that cheekbone. So pretty. I love it on my Cupid's bow, my Cupid's bow, my Cupid's bow. If you want to put it in the middle, what's the white clear? That is Pearl, and she is a really pretty iridescent. I really like Pearl on the bridge of my nose, just like that. Maybe just a tiny bit on the end. Another area that's really pretty is just underneath that brow bone. If you just want just an extra little oomph. It's just so pretty. So many different beautiful things that you can do with this makeup. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You know it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be flattering because it's cream. It's going to last all day because you prepped your skin with the good Korean skincare that I told you about. When your skin is beautiful, you don't need as much coverage from your makeup. When your skin looks good, you feel good, you're in a better mood. If you're like me, you're nicer, you're more productive, you're all the things, right? Okay, so guys, that's our look for the night. What do y'all think? Do y'all like it? And we really didn't go wild and crazy with too much stuff here. I'm trying to make sure I got this hair done right. If you need anything, if you want, looks great on your lips too. Thank you so much. It just gives that like to those lips, you know, it's just, it brings the attention right to the top of your Cupid's bow, and it just makes your pout just look beautiful. If you want a custom color match, if you would like for me to build a palette for you, I can do that based on your eye color, your skin tones, your hair color. I look at all of that as I build your custom palette. If you want to get started with a discounted collection, that's a great option too. As I'm kind of going over things, I told you I was going to put on my favorite tubing mascara because I just am a mascara crazy person. This one is dry. I have two, and I forgot which one was my newer one, and that's my older one. If you would like to find out more about the skincare that I use, I am 43 years old. I had massive acne issues growing up, and my skin has never been as clear, as youthful, as even, and as hydrated as it's ever been with this Korean skincare. So if you really want to start taking good care of your skin, there's no better time than today and right now. Because once you take care of your skincare, once you get your skincare in line, everything else just falls in line beautifully because your skin looks good and you don't have to have so much coverage. You don't feel like you need a full coverage. You can put on minimal makeup, all in one light layer with a beautiful cream and just feel and look like $1,000,000. I will also help you with your makeup application. I will send you videos and cheat sheets and all the things. Most of my clients, and they pop up on here, we would tell you, we talk, we giggle, we laugh, we have a good time together, and we typically get to know each other pretty well because I'm always here for questions, comments, troubleshooting, anything like that. And that also goes with my skincare as well. So that is it. If y'all have any questions, oh, Gretchen, I'm just finishing up. I was just saying, most of my clients, we end up becoming good friends and talking and chatting. And Gretchen and I have been going back and forth about maybe doing a dual live. She's been one of my clients for years, and I would love for you guys to watch how someone comes into this makeup and obviously ends up doing a beautiful job with their own makeup application because it's just that easy. Cream makeup is easy to work with. It blends in beautifully, seamlessly. As you can see, I gotta go feed kids and I gotta get ready, and actually we gotta leave in 23 minutes. So, dinner and all the things. Hi, friend. Yes, love you and these products. Gretchen, you are the best. I will tag as much information as I can when I go back and post this. I will do that probably as we are in the car, so give me just a few minutes. If you have any questions, just shoot me a DM. I'm happy to answer those for you. And you guys have a beautiful Sunday, a wonderful rest of your day. And this eye, I will always blend and blend and blend and blend because it drives me nuts. Remember, your eyes are not exactly the same and they're always going to look different, but this one just drives me batty bonkers for whatever reason. But this is just Eternal and Riviera, and I could not be more happy with the way that it turned out. So that's our look for the night. Love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have any questions or if you need any help this week. I'm here, and happy June. How did we get here already? Crazy. Bye, guys.